As you saw, most situations, ideas, created or perpetuated by the monetary system, are immoral, insufficient and based more on imagination. Moreover, these situations, ideas, problems, can be solved, or improved, by the abundance of goods and services, or through education. But, as we have seen, these solutions cannot be applied in the monetary system that, himself, has created or perpetuated them. To move to the next point, to a resource-based economy, a system without wars, politic, or poverty, a society which will produce a significant reduction of criminality, by creating abundance, you must ask some questions about the current system. We saw that the monetary system relies heavily on the agreement imagination and auto-limitation through money, although they no longer have any relevance today, and maintains a constant inequality between people, creating social classes, functions, degree of education, etc., which leads directly to a system with problems. To judge another system, another organization of human beings, you should relate to your current system. So, do not forget, in this system you're not choosing participation. Even if you choose not to participate, it's almost impossible to earn your food, to survive. Same happens with access to information, comfort, etc. Monetary system relies heavily on imagination. Think about the documents that creates your identity. These are only papers, and are very easily to replicate. How to trust in money, these inventions. There are many people on planet Earth that replicate these papers and use them as valuable, like citizens of the system do, but you have to work for them to obtain. Every day millions of spam is sent, or thousands of scams, and struggling to create these artificial values, unlawful, in terms of the monetary system, goes constantly. In fact, electronic money is very easy to forge. How do you feel safe in a society based on property? You must always take care of your property, that. In an unequal society. How you are not afraid when there are so many people without anything in this system, a mockery, homeless. How are you not afraid that those people, who have nothing to lose, will kill you for food, like some wild animals? How to walk on the streets, knowing that there are thousands, millions, of such people, who have no food to survive? Or, how do you accept that individuals from your own species are starving? How do you pass by those people and remain indifferent?
Jay, we're here in Cleveland, Ohio. You're homeless.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
It's extremely difficult these days. Like many other people, I lost my job. My home was foreclosed. I wound up being homeless. About 2 years now. There are groups, support groups, that will help you with certain things, but it's like you get the runaround everywhere you go. See this guy, see this guy, see that guy. I would like to see, if possible, that these services and things that are available could be condensed into one central group, one bureau, or whatever you might call it, where you could go to get whatever need you have to a certain place, not be running over here for this, over there for that, back here for this, come back Tuesday, come back Friday. You spend your time spinning your wheels, not getting what you need.
How do you survive?
I survive with a little bit of help from food stamps and a few friends that I have helping me here and there, shelters, churches that are nice enough, like this one centrally here, provides you at least a good meal on the weekend, and just faith, and just keep trying.
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
If I had 3 wishes, I believe first I would wish that everyone would treat everyone as equals, The man that has a $100,000 job is no better person than the guy that's picking up garbage on the corner for somebody. We're all the same, we're all human beings. Why can't we just help each other? That would be my first wish. And I think if everyone did that, I might not even need 2 more wishes. If everybody helped everybody and got along, we'd all be all right.
Thank you very much for talking to me.
Yes, sir.
Report this. Prisons offers a bed, daily food, and a roof over your head. Some even have special programs for inmates to entertain. Homeless people need to hunt for eating, and they don't have a shelter. No question about a bed. Report this. How to stay calm when the justice system is based on a language that is subject to interpretation. Everything you say can be interpreted. How safe do you feel knowing that you are obedient in front of authority and everything is based only on some uniforms? Remember that the monetary system is a surface system. You recognize people by uniform or some documents, papers, and this is dangerous because they can be replicate and such situations can occur frequently.
No one likes to think their behavior is predictable, but when confronted with figures of authority, most people will do as they're told. Unfortunately, not everyone is who they seem.
Alex and Paul are about to put a tried and tested scam into action. But before they make their hit, they need to get into character. Assuming the identity of undercover coppers, they need to create a convincing disguise. And with fake IDs, handcuffs and walkie-talkies, they're ready for extreme social compliance. Alex and Paul are at a retail park, lying in wait for the right target. They spot a punter leaving a shop and heading for his car. They've got their mark.
Sorry, police emergency. Step away from the vehicle. Please hand me the keys to the car. Hand me the keys to the car now. Thank you. ETA about 5 minutes. Stay there. Right, step away from the vehicle. This is a cut. Yeah, you can see that. Sir, step away from the vehicle. I'm going to have to put you under arrest, okay? Call this number and you'll get your vehicle back. Police emergency. Go, 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 go!
The mark calls the number on the card Alex gave him, but when he gets through to the local chip shop, there'll be no help at all. Let's take another look. As soon as they spot a mark, they move in, and they move in quickly. The mark, taken by surprise, obeys their commands and hands over his keys.
Step away from the vehicle.
The hustlers waste no time jumping in the car, but the mark now wants to see ID.
This is a cut. Yeah, you can see that.
Alex thinks fast.
Sir, step away from the vehicle. I'm going to have to put you under arrest, okay? Call this number. You'll get your vehicle back. Police emergency.
Alex successfully commandeers the vehicle, and Paul drives them swiftly away.
Go, go!
This is really an extreme example of social compliance. By using police badges and creating this situation, we've gotten someone to give us their car. Now, as con men, we know how people react when confronted with the police. But it isn't just the props like the police badge and the uniforms and the handcuffs that make this work. Through the confusion of everything, we don't give them a second to think. Because they're kind of familiar with the idea, probably mostly from television, of the police commandeering the vehicle, we put them into a corner, force them to give us the keys, and then just drive away with the car.
How to trust the food offered by the system when it is produced by companies that just want profit. Consider advertising methods that make you buy low-quality products. Lying. Thinking about it. What do you think about those people in advertising that takes advantage of your subconscious, making you a most prolific consumer, or that they detest on children for knowing what to sell. How can a monetary system work if people are not motivated by money? What do you think about a system that ignores the planet's resources, do not take care about Earth carrying capacity, or continue to use oil to generate energy, now that there are so many renewable energy that can sustain the requirements for the next 1,000 years or more? How do you feel free in a society with so many laws, and knowing that the laws do not solve the problem, but only punished? The justice system does not lead anywhere. So, you will not get rid of these laws. On the contrary, they will multiply. What do you think about the fact that low-quality goods are produced intentionally to keep the market? Do you not feel the mockery? Do you not feel humiliated? Your health is in danger with such a system that asks you to exchange money for your eventual repair. What if you do not have money? What if you do not have enough money? Because now we understand better the existence is shocking that you can die while solutions exist for your treatment. How many are discovered, the existence is fabulous, and you can die because some papers do not own, papers without any value. How can you trust the health system when it turned into a business? Are you not scared because of an overpopulated world? As a result of the culture, the idea of the family makes people desire to have one or more children, and this idea is created and perpetuated by the culture. Do you not fear this? Do you not feel offended that you have learned an old and inefficient language that you can share with only a few people? That's because you were born in a part of the planet called country. Country defined by who? Doesn't feel ridiculous? That people are still separated by things like nationality, and we are not recognized by our real value as a species. Why except politicians may all know or have heard that they are corrupt? Do you feel safe? Why let your life decisions for other people? You cannot take care of you? You are accepting others to decide for you? Do you not find it hard to live in a world where everyone has right to opinion that leads in total chaos? And what is the value of your opinion? If you say that religion is an invention, will you be listened? You have to pay money for food and water. Those are required to survive, and no one owns them. Why should you pay just because you were born on planet Earth? How everyone wants to benefit, and most of the people are in disadvantage. Will always be situations like thieves, cops. Will always be people who will try to obtain goods and services by any means others than those accepted by the system, because everything here is based on income and promote a sense of ownership. How safe do you feel knowing that will always be people who will try to take advantage of others, and, maybe, of you? Do you not find a chaos, a system in which most people rely more on movies? People who draw conclusions from Terminator or E.T. on some important subjects,